Good evening. And he saw a doctor. So you boys. It's been a while since my last stream. It's been too much time fucking about. In the summer sun over in Sweden. Seen a lot of crazy shit on the net. I seen fucking seagull eating the pizza and he flew away with a full capricosa. Peter Hamrock, Kevin E. Murphy, Asheen Campbell, Peter Hamrock, J. Dale West, Johnny and Jerry D. What's poppin', he says. Mikey Higgins is a good lad. Billy song, yeah, baby. 3 chords and the truth. There you go, a bit of impromptu singing there for you. Yeah, good to see you. I got a haircut today and it looks a bit shit. Came out of the place and I was like, yeah, that looks great. And after a while, I just went, what can you do? What can you do? It's kind of like, off the Irish podcast, how you doing there, lad? Made you cry, man. Fucking hard times. Songs of Stifler's mother. Oh, man. I didn't know Chuck Norris played the guitar. Man, not only does he play the guitar, he plays the guitar on the MTV. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way to do it. I grew a mustache as well. I was like, fucking, or I shaved to have a mustache. I was like, man, I'm taking back the mustache. No longer will it be gay men and motorcycle policemen and helicopter pilots. Fucking Jamie J. Carr. What's the story there, Jamie? Hey, if any of you guys haven't figured out who Jamie J. Carr is, he's an absolute ledge bag. And please subscribe to him. He's a very good lad. Wrong way down the one-way street. A bit of Limmy there. Mustache. You going there? Porn star Tash. I'll hear. Hey, fucking. As years ago when we were living in Galway, Wayne Lynch, the lad who plays the dragon, fucking Wayne, man, fucking Wayne Lynch. He was he had this little soul patch going on, a bit of a Backstreet Boys job. He was like, yeah, man, fucking CT. And Pete Cass was like, what the fuck is a CT, man? He goes, fucking click tickler. So yeah, you know the crack. I'm all right, Jamie. Fair play. I'm glad you dropped by. I haven't played Call of Duty for a long time. Must get into that. Story Martin, mustache is cool. Blue Oyster Bar job. Police Academy was a brilliant film as a kid. I used to watch it on a bi-monthly basis. On quite a. The best bit was the riot at the end, man. I really enjoyed that riot. It's good crack. After I watched that riot, I was like, man, I'd love to be in a riot. Still haven't been in a riot yet. One day, just a bit of fucking rioting, man, for the crack, you know, smash a few windows and shit. Will there be another Hardy Bucks, mate? That's the burning question, isn't it? There's a lot of people asking the same thing. So yeah, I'd any game streams. I might fucking well do a Sheen. I might just keep this one within the hour because I have a tendency to just go right over it. Yeah, I just had to have a bit of a break from the live stream and the podcast. The podcast, sometimes, like, for the amount of work that goes into it, I'm kind of, in terms of getting financial compensation back for my efforts. Sometimes it's and that's no disrespect to the patrons at all, because they have been very nice and kind and stuck with me. Some of them have been with me since day one, so thanks very much to all you patrons. But it's like a lot of effort goes into them, and I love doing them. But just you ring someone, go, do you want to come on the podcast? I'm like, yeah, man, I come on the podcast, and then you're like, then I'm busy, they're busy. It's just trying to sync schedules can be quite a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. Things have been all right, mate. Yeah, I can't complain. I'm happy enough. The weather here has been absolutely scorching. It's been about 32 degrees the other day. It was actually hotter here than it was in Spain and Portugal, so that was good. So I can't complain. It's been grand. I witnessed a seagull. I'll tell you the crack. I was out with my kids, took them to the beach, cycled down. One thing, if you're near any bit of like a lake or a sea, and you live nearby some water and it's hot, just grab the bikes, take your nearest and dearest out, and get out and do a bit of swimming. But be safe around swimming because, man, I'll never underestimate water again. After when I was about 25, me, Tommy Boo, and French Toast O'Toole, aka Peter Cassidy, we were in Galway. We had ourselves a massive green curry from this place we used to go to when we were hungover called it was Lemongrass first, and we changed the name to Tamarind. And man, we went all in, cheesecake, fucking coffee, the whole lot, man. And then we decided to go swimming out in Salt Hill. We were swimming from the beach to this flotilla, which was probably a good 150-meter swim. And when I got out there, I got cramp halfway, and, waves and shit. Like being the big man, I thought, I'm gonna front crawl this now, and I was like, fuck, I need to lie on my back. Yeah, long story short, I thought I was gonna drown. Got to the floating thing, and I said to Pete, I said, fucking hell, Pete, man, I nearly drowned there. And he's like, yeah, you'll be all right. And he just hops into the water and swims off, leaving me on this flotilla, and it just starts pissing rain. And then I was like, how the hell am I going to get? The shore wasn't too far away. It was about 20 meters away from the shore. And this woman comes up to me. Her name is Karen. I never forget her name. She was from Clare. And I said, sorry, it sounds really mad, but can you help me? She was like, why, what's wrong? I was like, I just nearly drowned and I'm a bit shitted up. So she was like, you're a big guy. There's not really a lot I can do for you. And I was like, look, I don't care. Just stick by me so I can get back to the shore. So I bombed it back to the shore. I got out. When I spoke to the lads, I was like, lads, look, I nearly fucking drowned there, man. And Tom was like, hey, you'll be all right, man. Hey, you'll be fucking sound, man. Call Chappie. Sure, call Dot Conlon. Just telling me to ring lads from Swinford. Didn't take it seriously at all. But after that, then I had a new respect for water. So yeah, fuck, if you can swim, fucking go swimming, man. Take the bikes out, you know what I mean? Hey. Speaking of Thai green curries, I went shopping there the other day, and I've been making good solid Thai curries for the last fucking 15 years, boy. I was introduced to the old Thai curry from the ex-girlfriend here in Sweden years ago. And then I started making them. But I never got them right. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong with these curries? And it turns out, one day when I was ordering a Thai curry, the dude who was cooking, I was watching very intently just to see what he was doing. He puts in some sugar, and I was like, oh yeah, I put the sugar in, yeah, no problem. And he puts in this MSG. I was like, yeah, MSG, this white powder. So I went to a Thai shop the other day and I went, what's the story of this MSG? Do you use it in your curries when you're cooking? And she was like, yeah. I was like, buy a bit of that. Sure enough, I cracked the fucking code to the green curry. Green curry so strong. Made me feel so hot. Eating that fucking stuff. Shove it up your arse. Right, if you got any requests, I'll busk a few songs. If you're feeling fucking like requesting a few tunes, man, lob me up one. I was supposed to do this stream about 2 hours ago, but there was an awful lot of fucking about trying to get the kids to bed and whatnot. The dog's got diarrhea. It's all happening over here, man. It's all happening over here. We haven't got many people in tonight. We've got 14. We're down to 14. But good to see you, boys. Shawnee's there. Maybe I will. Shall I try and get Stateside back? See if he'll answer tonight. Jerry Cinnamon, she's a belter. Are we a Melody Pugh? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All the way up there in the north of England, babe. How's that guitar playing going for you? Give him some rice and potatoes, he'd be sound. Bit of fucking cod, man. Boiled cod. TQ. All right. Bit of Foo Fighters. If you want a bit of Foo Fighters, give it an old thumbs up there if you want some. What song do you want by Foo Fighters? Irish eyes are smiling. Which Foo Fighters tune should I do? I'll do the old My Hero, it's a handy enough one. Cheers, Shawnee, mate. I'll play that song, yeah. Too alarming now to talk about. Take those pictures down and shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's out in the rain. Don't the best of them beat it out, while the rest of them beat it out. Truth or consequence, sing it aloud. Use that evidence, shake it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Cheers, Johnny. Good as my hero, living on the rest. Good as my hero, one it's all. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. There goes my hero, one it's all. Yeah, I had to keep that one down a bit there because obviously it's like it had fucking 1:15. Swedes, man, they're a bit like, why are you making all this noise? He was having a party down there, talking to people. I propose you invite Sir Larry Sanger on the podcast. He's an admirable man. Who's Larry Sanger when he's in Swindon? I'll have a little look at this. Larry Sanger is after you. She's fucking... Fuck me, man. Who the hell's this dude? He's what's the crack with Larry Sanger, man? He looks interesting. Is he the fucking co-founder of Facebook, is he? Blockchain job. He looks like a man who was just invented by a computer, and then he invented the computer after that, like in a weird kind of snake eating its own tail vibe. You know what I mean? But if he's an admirable man, that's fucking good. What's the crack in Sweden, says Johnny Bohan. Crack in Sweden's fucking sound, man. Do you know what I mean? It's business as usual. A lot of people are going, so many people have died from the lockdown, but you're like, 10 million people. Come here, it's me. Oh, the dog is in. Fair play to him. Good lad. Yeah, it's grand, man. Yeah, unfortunately people died, but I don't know what the story was with the COVID shit. But like, man, I was down in, you go down to the lake or the beach and there's people swimming and having mad crack. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful scene to behold. I felt so strong, you know what I mean? When I was 1 second now, such strength. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm talking shit. But I might just give Tommy fucking Miller a ring, the old Stetsoyde lad. And you guys smoking big fat bowls over there in the US of Stetsoyde, by any chance? How's Crom? Crom, the sky god. He laughs at your sky god. My god is the god of the four winds. Clom laughs at your sky god. Years ago when I lived in Greece, there was that's how I came to Sweden in the beginning. But there was an English couple called Anna and Dave. They're from London, and they were sound. They sponsored one of the dogs that I was taking back, who I called Fang. It was like this white mongrel, nice dog, quite attached to Fang. And it was the year that Arnold Schwarzenegger was going for the governor of California, and so they were smearing loads of shit about him. Like there was this one story where he was. It came out where. Yeah, me and the guys, we were all in the locker room, and there was this black girl who came out naked, and we all jumped on her. Some guys have a problem getting hard in front of other guys, but for me, this is no problem. So I just kept talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger all the time. I was going, stop it! And about 2 months after, just hanging out with, you'd see Dave and Anna, and we were doing, this black girl jumped out of it, all jumped on her. I never had a problem getting hard in front of other dudes. And she goes, you're from Ireland? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I thought you was German. So, yeah, that was that. I don't know why I brought Arnold Schwarzenegger into the mix again. Don't fucking know, man. Just don't know. If I did this 2 hours earlier, man, I would have been right zingy. But the kids were fucking about. They wouldn't go to bed because I'm a soft touch. Not like the old lady. The Iron Lady's up here. But yeah, so a very funny thing happened recently. My son, I was just taking him out to the beach the other day, and we had some Pringles, and I was throwing a couple of Pringles to these very cheeky seagulls. And I started calling the seagulls sky nutters, and my son's like going, he'd say something like, "I'm not the sky nutter," and we just kept calling them sky nutters, and he was going, sky nutters on my house. So he was going into his daycare, just talking about these sky nutters and whatnot. And they were like, well, what are sky nutters? I'm like, oh, they're seagulls. But sky nutter. But yeah, but the other day, man, I was sitting outside a pizzeria, just chilling, enjoying the sun, having a little beer. Ooh. And I turn around and there's a full-sized, I don't know if they're an albatross, but you know those big seagulls with the yellow beaks, the beak points down. Right fucking sketchy bastards. One of them just starts eating someone's pizza. I don't know if the guy had gone in for a piss or whatever, but this massive seagull comes down and starts. I've never seen such gulping technology on a creature other than a croc or a fucking shark. But this thing managed to inhale a quarter of a pizza. It flew off with another third of a pizza, and then the rest just descended on it. But that's why I call them sky nutters. Sky nutters, they will be forever. Yeah, but I hope it takes off, man. Sky nutters. I mean, it's perfect because they're fucking nuts, and they don't live in the sky, but they are in the sky a good bit. I'll do a song about a sky nutter. Sitting there all alone, minding my own business. Then I see this shadow descending on my plate. Fucking sky nutter came down and he stole my food. As I went for a piss. Yeah, sometimes those chords stuff. I'm just chancing out with the chords. I saw a pelican attack a lady down in Florida. That must have been class, man. I remember years ago there was footage of a girl being attacked by an eagle on a beach, and everyone was fucking like hitting the eagles with umbrellas, going, "Get away from her! I know my rights. I'm an American, goddamn, you can't do this to me." Like the crazy swans in Dublin. Actually, speaking of swan, Wednesday I seen two young women swimming down by the shoreline, and there was a fucking swan chasing after them in the water, and just really slowly but surely kind of coming after them. And at first they were like, it's a bit of a novelty, but yeah, they got away before. Apparently a swan can break a windscreen. I don't know why they talk about a windscreen. I don't know why swans would just jump up and start smashing a windscreen on a car with their wing, but apparently their wing can smash a windscreen. Big ups to the Larry Sanger Experience. Look him up on Facebook. We're getting a little interview sorted soon if you care to join. Yeah, get in touch with us over Twitter or something. And that's another thing lately. Man, I've just gone fucking completely off all social media, including WhatsApp. I just fucking, man, so many people are like onto me, and I just needed a bit of time. I haven't checked my emails in ages. But Swan will break your arm with the wing. But why would they fucking beat you in an arm wrestle, man? You know what I mean? That is the question I would like to know. Swanee Dickhead says Maggie Higgins. Simon Strange, he knows the crack with the wing. I mean, that's what they want. He got dropped. Look here. Look. Listen. I like it. Whatever the shite ever got to talk about interesting things. Don't know, man. Plenty of stuff going on. You know. Oh yeah, give Stateside a ring. I was calling you, got a message. You got videos of that Orleans shower commercial. I did a commercial a couple of years ago for Orleans, which is it's a fucking like department store, and yeah, it's just me in slow motion with long hair doing all this shit. But it did the rounds in Sweden, and everyone was going, oh, did I see you on a commercial lately? I was like, yeah, mate, fucking sound in it. Bear with me now. They were my mate Alan O'Neill was having a laugh going, here, you got that video of you in the Orleans shower. We're talking about you. It's a good lad, is Alan O'Neill. Alan O'Neill, I've known him since EOS in Greece in 2002. Then the year after, he was also with us when we came to Sweden, but he stayed in Sweden, whereas I kept going back and forth. And as my Uncle Paddy would say, rolling stone together, no mass. And he was right. Fair play to him. But also, a rolling stone will have good fucking crack. Do you know what I mean? Quote me on that. Iron Man's on YouTube, Orleans. Or some shit. Shall we try and get Stetsoyde on the phone call here and see what the crack is? Uncle Stateside's after you. Yeah, Stateside. Stateside. It's funny, like my problem is as soon as I look at a phone, that's me fucked. Like I'll go from one thing to another and be like, what was I supposed to be doing? Right, here we go. Hi, okay, bro. How's things? Hi, hey, I'm drinking red wine. It's extremely boring, he says. If you get Stateside on the phone, you can tell him I was asking for him. He'll have no clue who the hell I am, but sure, hey, why not? Right. I hope he answers, man. I'm on the Stateside. How you going really suddenly? Rolling Stones gather Kate Moss. She'd be easily lifted. He's fucking doing it to me again, man. Fuck yeah. And we're going to text him and say, ring me back, good lad. Good lad. Yeah, he'll text me like when the live stream is finished. Mugging me off, lad. That's right. Bring on Prince Andrew. It's funny how he never got investigated because his the 5-0 are all working for his old lady. They're not gonna fucking do the boss, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's in trouble. Quack just flaking the bishop off himself, humping the couch to Babe Station. Yeah. I was at my mate Alan, same dude's house the other night, or the other day with the kids. I was just having a nice little chill out with my son, and after Midsummer's, and I was like, maybe I should put on Dino Riders for the crack. Dino Riders, man, it was. It turns out that snake little lad I had on the live stream with the green head, he's actually a character from Dino Riders. And it was a coincidence that I was like, fuck me, that's that. I thought it was from Mask, but it wasn't. What do I make of Glasgow today? What happened in Glasgow, man? Did they run out of Iron Brew? Let's check out the news from Glasgow. What happened in Glasgow, man? Glasgow Zoom session gone wrong. Did you see that thing where there was just lads wanking in a Zoom group? There was two of them, and one of them was going, "Here, look at this. That's fucking disgusting." Let's see what the crack is here. Someone got stabbed, man. Did they? 6 people injured in knife attack in Glasgow. This is all in Swedish. So police have... Where's English? Man shot dead by police at stabbing in a Glasgow hotel. Witness watched in horror as loner. Yeah, that's fucking mad. Do you know what? I'll tell you something really, really crazy, right? I was over in London in December. I was flying back. Oh, I had a really stressful time getting back on the tube, and I think I had to change it. Piccadilly or something, and I was really starting to get this after a couple of days on the fucking sauce. And I took the chance to go down Brick Lane and get a massive bowl of chicken wings because you can't get them. Well, I was just fucking hungry and want chicken wings. So I was late, got a couple of trains connected to Piccadilly, and I was like, fuck, if I miss this train, the next one's not for another like 20 minutes, and that's going to put me in some hard pressure. So I got on the train anyway. Oh yeah, sorry, before that, there was this girl came on, and with her boyfriend, and I think they were from like Stoke or something, and they were talking to this nice fella. I think he was Greek or Lebanese or something. And they were eating these caramel nuts, and they were talking. It was just normal conversation. Oh, where are you from? Oh, cool. Yeah, great. And he was like, he said to the girl, "What are you doing here in London?" And then she goes, "We came here because my mate was killed by that guy on the bridge last week." And then she starts like crying, and the whole place is packed, and everyone was like, "Fuck, what do we do?" And it turns out that, her friend was killed by that dude who stabbed a load of people on London Bridge. But that story was pretty cool, man, because this Polish dude was working in a restaurant, and he pulled off a narwhal's tusk from up on top of the wall. I think he stabbed your man with a narwhal's tusk. But yeah, it was mad, like, just to see that there was someone who was actually, because all these things have victims and families and whatnot. But it's crazy to actually meet someone who... I ended up giving her a hug, because I said, like, it was one of those moments where you're kind of... Someone's really upset, but people are like, "Oh, I don't want to get involved because of it being a scene." And I just said to her, "Look, I'm very sorry to hear that." She goes, "Thank you very much." And she was, in tears and whatnot. And gave her a hug. But yeah. And then I also was given a nice nodge of creamy fucking weed. And had to throw it in the bin at Heathrow. I was like, should I try and sneak this on? And I was just like, fuck. It pained me having to throw weed in the bin, man. Bad doing, man. Bad doing. What are you lads talking about in the chat? Polish hard lads, narwhals. They know how to stab eyes with a narwhal's tusk. See how bright it is outside? It's like it's 25 to 2. Like, it's still bright here at 12 o'clock. And if you go right up to Kirina in the Arctic Circle, it don't go dark. Don't go dark in Kirina. Don't go dark in Kirina. I chuck the weed, show me. Chuck the shit in the bin. You know, any song requests there, you fucking bunch of hard bastards. It's a low energy pod or stream tonight. It's been a long day, lads. Been a long fucking day. Yeah, my son, he's finished in his daycare. Unfortunately, the fucking council or something, they were talking about the structural integrity of this perfectly fine building that they're going to nursery. But I've known those women up there for 2 years, and they've done a really nice job of, you know, rearing my child during the day. And I felt well sad to be saying bye to them. But hey, c'est la vie, man. Life moves on. Big boy school. Big boy school. Havana Lounge Act. I'm going to play that on the acoustic. Emoji Black and Tens. Blur. You know what, man? Blur is one I wouldn't mind. A bit of Rush, man. Fucking hell. Tom Sawyer and the boys. Coffee and TV. You might do that. Coffee and TV for the crack. I'll do a little bit of auto scroll on this fucking bad boy here, mate. Do a bit of auto scroll on that. What the auto scroll, you prick? Just give me a bit of jip here. Just give me a bit of jip. Fuck off, man. It's like auto scrolling, but very, very slowly. It's giving me the entire fucking intro. I'm not having that, mate. I'm not having that at all. Okay. Got shooting this up, actually. Fucking hell. Oh, it's all happening tonight, lads. It's all happening tonight. Anyone seen Afterlife? The Ricky Gervais, man. That's one of the funniest fucking things I've seen in a long time. Like, I was watching I think it was the final episode last night. And they were like, oh, we're going to go and cover this, a man who identifies as being an 8-year-old girl. And I was like, he must have seen that video from America where there's this lad he's like, I used to be a truck driver. I've got 6 kids, and now I'm a 6-year-old girl. And he dressed this lad up. Good night, Yoshin. He dressed this lad up the same way as the guy on that internet clip was, and your man's he goes, so you're now an 8-year-old girl. He's like, oh yeah, and his wife's like, no, you're not an 8-year-old girl. You're a 50-year-old plumber from Sheffield. He's like, that's transphobic. But and then his daughter comes in. She goes, is this going to be in the paper? Oh, I want to kill myself. He goes, hey, do you want to play dollies later on? It were well good. Stetsoyde on the coffee and TV. I'd say he is, man. He's on that. He's on something harder than coffee. She was a bit out, all right. Stories tonight are well boring. How's the lockdown treating you all? It's time to knock the old lockdown shit in the head now. It's no fucking time, man. It's great crack. Nothing better than listening to a man tune up a guitar. She was down-tuned. She nearly done. Come on. Do it. That's better. Oh, yeah. Florida stuck inside. Oh, you're still stuck inside the house. Fucking hell, man. That's some Wuhan shit right there. Oh, practically over in the north, you know, all the boys have been having lovely cans again. Oh, they'll give it up on it. Everything's open. Sound. Raining and COVID explosion equals Friday night solo with a glass of wine. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Has to be done. Need a pub in my life or live music. Yeah, well, fucking hell, man. Like, all my pub gigs are fucking gone. Like, all the paid gigs. I did a gig the other night. Just did it for the crack, just to stay sharp. The old 5/5 fret tuning technique. Okay, here we go. Okay. Do you feel like a chain store? Practically flawed. One of many zeros picked around. That's the one. There is a full, but you're empty. Holding out your heart to people who never really care how you are. So give me coffee and TV easily. I've seen so much, I'm going blind and I'm brain dead virtually. Sociability is hard enough for me. Take me away from this big bad world and agree to marry me, so we can start over again. Do you go to the country? It isn't very far. There's people there who will hurt you because of who you are. There isn't full of their language, there's wisdom that you'll show, till the words start slurring and you can't find the door. So give me coffee and TV easily. I've seen so much, I'm going blind and brain dead virtually. Sociability is hard enough for me. Take me away from this big bad world and agree to marry me, so we can start over again. Fuck yeah, that's close enough. Fucking wreck, lads. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Is there hard cunts in Sweden? Oh, the fucking is, boy. The fucking is. The brown note, real. The brown note. That song, yeah, it was a great old song. 99. It reminds me when I was working for my Uncle Martin, doing plant and machinery. And I used to stay at the house sometimes. And when the wife was out, I'd go in and watch fucking MTV2. Class videos, man. Nirvana and all that crack. Fool's Gold is some number. Fucking. How's it? How's it go? Do 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 do. Have a look at that. Fool's Gold. Do a bit of that in it. No, fuck it. No, that's not that. That's One Direction, man. One Direction. Nah, it's the wrong one. Would look like a right pleb trying to play that. I can't fucking figure that out. It's not in my mind. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that now, yeah. But I'll play Made of Stone as a consolation prize. Your knuckles writing on the wheel, the last thing that your hands will feel. Your final flight can't be delayed. No land, your sky, it's so serene. Your pink fat lips that go scream. You fly and melt, I love the sea. Sometimes I fantasize when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me. Don't these times fill your eyes when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me? Are you all alone? Is anybody home? I'm standing warm against the cold. Now the flames have taken hold. At least you left your life in style. And for as far as I can see, 10 twisted girls grin back at me. That money dies, I love the sea. Sometimes I fantasize when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me. Don't these times fill your eyes when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me? Are you all alone? Is anybody home? Sorry, fuck that one up. Sometimes I fantasize when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me. Don't these times fill your eyes when the streets are cold and lonely, and the cars they burn below me? Are you all alone? Are you made of stone? There you go. Bit of that for you there. What other tunes can I play for you? What other tunes you want? Fucking Live Forever. Might just fucking stick that on for a crack. There's another bit of Manchester. Maybe I don't really wanna know how you got and grow 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain? As it soaks you to the bone. Maybe I just wanna fly, wanna live, but don't wanna die. Maybe I just wanna breathe. Maybe I just don't believe. Maybe all the same as me. We'll see things I'll never see. You and I were gonna live forever. Then maybe don't really wanna know how your garden grows, 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain as it soaks you to the bone? Maybe I will never be all the things that I wanna be. Maybe now's the time to try. Maybe now's the find out why. I think you're the same as me. We'll see things I'll never see. You and I are gonna live forever. Maybe don't really wanna know how you got and grows, 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain as it soaks you to the bone? Maybe I just wanna fly, wanna live but don't wanna die. Maybe I just wanna breathe. Maybe I just don't believe. Maybe you're the same as me. We'll see things I'll never see. You and I, we're gonna live forever. Gonna live forever. Gonna live forever. Bit of Oasis there for you. Bit of Oasis. Not much chatting going on in this group. Where's all the chat gone, lads? Where's all the chat gone? So I'm nearly reaching the hour, man. I've got 10 more minutes and I'll knock it on the head. Any fucking requests there, quick? See what else we have. Not a bad old tune. Not a bad old tune. Not a bad old tune at all. Not a bad old tune. Not a bad old tune. Give you a lively one now, lads. Give you a lively one now. She was a fast machine, she kept her body clean. She was the best damn woman that I've ever seen. She had to tell me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs, sticking more the share. She had me fighting for air. She told me to come, but I was already there, cause the walls started shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. We were making it Johnny all night long. Yeah, you Johnny all night long. Working double time on the seduction line. She was one of a kind, she don't mind. Wanted no applause, just another course. Made a meal of me and coming back for more. I told me down to take another round. Now I'm back in the ring, take another swing. Cause the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. We were making it, you journey all night long. Yeah, you show me all night long. And you show me all night long. You're my fucking beans, baby. That song was about a man shagging a woman, and it was really nice. He wrote a song about it. Oh wait, the chat is offline. Fuck. And we lost a few people there. Fair play. Fair play to you boys. Sticking in. The rest of the 11 boys sticking it out. Fucking Stetsoyde's not answering. Might give him another go. I'll tell you what I'll do now. I'll go into my own job here now. Here you were with me all along. Sure. Oh, you fucking Tim, man. One, I can do that fast car. Fast car, all in. Fair play. So we're up to 13, man. Lucky 13. I'm gonna do another 5 minutes. 5 of the finest. Oh, Dr. David, fucking fair play, mate. We're harmonising. Tracy Chapman, fast car. Fucking Zachary Quinn's in the mix. How are you, Zach? I'm all right, mate. Thanks very much. I'm all right. Just keeping it unreal. Just keeping off the beers tonight. Funny enough, you just said what I was thinking. Yeah, no, I've been drinking too many fucking beers lately. It's probably taken away from me creativity, so I might give it a bit of a rest for a while. Giving the cans a rest for a while. Martin in the morning is different to Martin in the evening. Cans are nice and crispy and cold, but they give you a terrible feeling. Next fucking day you got a head like a bag of smashed crabs. and you're feeling like shit and you can't do the maths, 'cause the energy's gone to fuck. And you got the brewer's droop. Never did get the brewer's droop though. Unless you're on the luge. Unless you're on the luge. Is French toast on or off the beer? He's a great man for being off the beer for ages. And when you have a really special occasion that requires a good bit of porter, he'll not do that, but he'll go on the piss for some random lads uptown and be out for like 3 days. And he's like, I'm off the beer again, man. It's like, why didn't you not go on the beer the other night? Gotta keep the body guessing, you know it's the crack. Lads uptown, smoking green and brown. French toast after beer one last time. French toast after beer one last time. Heard me too and crack going on the Irish scene. A woke comedian got done for doing Schween. Cry bullies of Twitter. And actually, funny enough, since you lads mentioned that on the WhatsApp or the Discord group, I was reading comments like, I don't know him. I've never heard of him, but I looked into him. I hate him. One thing about Twitter, right, is you get all these accounts, these sock accounts where it's like fucking losers. They'll create. You'll see that there's either it's not a real picture linked to an account, or it's like just the egg and it's got following 5, 2 followers, and it's just basically people replying to their own tweets from other handles. They probably got about 5 phones all logged into different accounts going, yeah, you're dead right. That was a great tweet. What they need to do is just get bummed, man. Do you know what I mean? Like throw them to a pit of like hardened prisoners who haven't seen anyone in years. Be like, right, lads, have at those trolls and let the bumming commence in the heat of the night. Getting a juicy headlock. A gulag bumming gulag. The Supreme Court of Twitter. Yeah, man, fucking, you know what? I think Twitter should have every account should be linked to some. There should be a verification process where everybody has to show their true identity. Because I tell you one thing, they wouldn't be too fucking lively then, the cunts. I think it's an awful fucking place, man, where people can anonymously slander other people. Some of the vitriol that like celebrities have to go through on Twitter. Ricky Gervais, fair play to him, he highlighted that. Ricky Gervais, he's a real force of good in the world. I like Ricky Gervais. He always was very funny and always pushed the envelope. And he gave the Golden Globes a good roasting. I don't care. Not doing it next year. Don't care. Fucking Hollywood, man. What a bunch of wankers. A couple of years ago, I was all on the Hollywood train going, I'm gonna go to Hollywood and have the crack. It will be great. It's all full of pervs and weirdos. Satanic cunts. Bootle Justice. Do you know the crack, TQ, mate? Oh, we lost a message there from Tudor Strand. Hollywood Peterwood. Chris D'Elia got done in the wronging. Yeah, he was thanking Justin Bieber for all the fans. No, but it's a predatory. I mean, like the acting business. It's all about exploitation, And hey, if you don't turn up to this audition, you'll never make it again. I'll drag your name through the streets. No one will ever want to work with you. If you want to watch a really good documentary about how not to behave, I mean, this is from the other side of it as well. It's called Overnight. It's a documentary about the guys who made the Boondock Saints and how like they became these overnight. They were like Irish guys from Boston, And you want to hear him? He's like, I'm not getting fucking Matthew Modine. That guy's a fucking punk. And he's like, who else have you got? He was just like some 25-year-old kid called Troy Duffy. And everyone was hanging out. Yeah, it had an Irish bar and shit. They were on the fucking piss all the time. Then they pissed off Weinstein, so fair play. And yeah, check it out overnight. It's very good. But they really fucked over the guys doing the documentary, as it appears. Hollywood seems to be full of people who are genuinely mental ill. Their perseverance has led them to being unable to cut their losses. Yeah, you know what? That's a very good point, David. The thing is, they put so much into it, and the Overton window has now shifted towards some weird modern day communist crack. And man, I seen that video where you have all these Hollywood actors going, I take responsibility. And these are just fucking white actors trying to cash in on a movement that has nothing to do with them. But they're so starved of attention that they will literally get behind anything and say anything just to fucking get a bit of extra. I mean, it's basically, it's acting is a very, actually funny enough, I heard Ricky Gervais talking about this the other day. It's one of those things where I was glad that when I got into it, it started kicking off 26, 27. So I was already a fully formed adult with my own opinions. And yeah, I went off the rails a bit in the beginning because you're just thrown into a whole new world of like people throwing drinks and fucking, oh, come to this place, come and hang out here, get you. It's stuff like, wow, I'm in the papers, or I'll be on this TV show, and it was, even though it was Ireland, it was small, it still kind of goes to your head a bit. But I quite like the fact that I'm out of it. You know what I mean? I can't. Lately, I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't had any interest in acting or doing comedy, man. I just kind of feel it's a bit fucking. I mean, I'll probably get back into it, but with all this COVID stuff, it kind of feels like, when's the end? When's the finish line, man? When do we get to start doing this stuff again? Dr. David says, woke zero. The wokeness has ruined Hollywood. Yeah, man, but they become vulnerable and are all too easily exploited. David Icke territory, really. Yeah, they do become vulnerable because, I mean, the weird thing about acting, you're basically selling yourself. You're selling yourself as a commodity. And apparently in the old days, an actor was basically seen on the same level as being a prostitute. And effectively, when you do go onto a set, you are, for all intents and purposes, owned by them and directed by them on set. And you know that if you fuck up on set, your name is done with casting directors and agents. And so you always have, no one wants to, especially because of the way things have gone so woke nowadays, no one wants to chance saying anything that will damage their reputation. Wocaine. Now your livelihood's gone and you wanna ride on cocaine. You can't go to the show and dress up for the cameras, cocaine. You said something naughty on your Instagram page, cocaine. It's all lies, it's all lies, it's all lies. Okay. Now the Kung flu has come and you've starved of attention, okay. You were promised a part in some Marvel film or some other bullshit about mutants in space. And you cry, and you cry, and you cry over some bullshit. It's funny. I remember having a real fucking blast that shit years ago with my mate Jens. Not him. Don't want to get him done. But about 10 years ago, so it's we were sitting in his gaff. I was watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and sometimes, like, if you have a smoke on you, like, that's why I don't really like smoking anymore, because I'll just dissect everything and just be like, this fucking shit, I'll get fucking just complain about everything. And I was watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the Day of Judgment, and I was looking at Linda Hamilton, who played Sarah Connor, crying, going, "This is all fucking shit." And I was like, wow, look at her, man. She's genuinely crying because she's leading us to believe. We were suspending our disbelief at the fact that futuristic robots were coming back from time to kill her because and John Connor, who was her son. And I was like, what a weird thing, man. Like, you're sitting, like, films are pretty strange at the end of the day. They're just basically a collection of edited scenes, and you just sit there and, like, how many of these films have, like, messed our brains up? Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you're in the woods, it's like, oh, the Blair Witch, Predator, or like, there's all these, like me and my brother-in-law Mike were in Australia, and we were right in the outback, Broken Hill, about 7 or 8 years ago. And anytime we were driving on, like, a small road or talking to some, like, how's it going, mate? These characters, you're like, oh, what if they Wolf Creek us? And I was like, I haven't even seen the film, but Mike kept talking about it. I was like, oh, Wolf Creek. So that woke isn't funny anymore. Man, woke is fucking, it's just bollocks, man. It's linguistic fascism that's designed to stop people from engaging in any meaningful discourse. It's deliberately implemented to take your voice away from you as a human being with natural rights, with natural law. It's fucking bullshit, man. Like, if you keep taking away words, people start getting frustrated because people can't start voicing their opinions that were fucking normal about 5 years ago. Cunts. Tell you this, get off the Twitters and head down the pub. Soon forget yourself. Man, take a walk in the woods, go for a swim. Like, that Twitter is the fucking epicenter of human hatred. It's grand for rolling news, but the amount of fucking keyboard warriors and slacktivists and fucking bullies and assholes on the, it's like, it's good for sports or rolling news, but, like, I don't even, like, I've got 21,000 followers on Twitter. I reckon, like, half of them don't even check it anymore. Yeah, Melody, you know the crack. Doxization, as Shawneen would say. We should try and give Stateside a ring again before let me just try and give Stetsoyde a ring. Yeah, Stateside. Probably ring me 2 minutes after the live stream has ended. Come and Tommy Miller. Stateside. Holy Tommy boy. You've muted the call there, Tom. Stateside, your call is muted. Stateside, your call is muted. How you getting on with the COVID-19? I'll ring you back again, yeah. Drinking pints or playing pool. We got him, boy. He was there, but we ring him back. Stateside won't answer the call. What the fuck is going on? Stateside won't answer the phone. Hold your mind. wants to kill Kevin McGahern. How are you, Tommy?
Hello.
How are you doing, mate?
I'm not fucking good, man, that's what.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna kill Kevin McGarvin.
Yeah?
Man, you don't understand. Listen to me, Martin. Let's put that guitar down for a second.
Right.
Every time I'm in my house, man, you have to listen to me, I'm suffering. Every single day, that cocksucker is on the ads on the telly. He's on the pizza ads. He's on the Domino's ads. He's on the Dacia fucking Dacia cars, whatever they are. He's on fucking lottery ads. I can't listen to tunes on my phone, Martin. I can't listen to tunes when it's coming up about the lottery. You lucky duckies in Castlebar who won fucking 3.10 million or something the other night and the other week. Every day he's on ads. And now last night I was having a bite to eat and I was going into bed texting the woman. I was talking to the woman, and what do you think he come up himself and that Sinead Kennedy lesbian whore was on the fucking ads, was on the fucking TV commercial, and they're going to do more fucking stuff. And I'm sitting there thinking he's handsome and everything, the cunt. Number one, I had a big row with my mother last night about him. I said, I don't think he has real talent, Martin. He's just a voice. That's all the guy has is a voice. I don't think he's a good actor in the Hardy Bucks. All the cunt has is a good voice in the fucking ads and all the commercials. I went mental last night. I broke the locker up. I broke the room up. I said, I cannot take it anymore. I can't listen to music on my phone with the bastard is coming up on every single ad about the fucking lottery. I can't fucking do nothing. I even gave out to my mother about him last night, and we were having a big chat about him. Right? I'm sick and tired of him. Everywhere I go, Kevin McGarvin is in my eyes, man. Everywhere I go, he's in my fucking face. Everywhere I go. What's going on, man? Tell me quick. Tell me.
He's got a golden voice, hasn't he?
What do you mean? You're giving him compliments, are you?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, man. He's out making a few quid for himself. But
he's a fucking retard. He hasn't got real talent. That cocksucker should have never went to America. He's no fucking real talent, that cock. He's not a famous actor. He's not a Hollywood actor, man. I'm not saying I am, but he's not a fucking real talented man. Right? He's just a voice for TV. That's all he is. And he's on the fucking television thinking he's handsome, even though he's fucking drawn up to the lad, the tits with makeup, the fucking cocksucker. I'm going to rape him, man. Listen, I'm going to get him and Dave Tordoff and fucking rape them. I'm going to fucking rape them. Solid up the arse, okay? I'm going to comb up his ass and be like I've been having.
Jesus, that was, you're not happy.
No, I cannot stand Kevin McGarvin. I was watching the snooker tonight at the Doubtfulness room because it was on ITV, you know.
Yeah.
And the judge I was trying to listen to music on my new headphones, and I couldn't fucking stick it. He kept coming up on the ads. I was going to ring you tonight and tell you, Martin, but I didn't think you'd answer. I cannot stick it anymore. I can't believe I worked with him in Hardy Bucks for a full TV series, The Ice Cream Van. And not only that, I can't believe, why did you put him in the same scenes as me, Martin? I can't stick thinking about the cunt.
Doesn't bear thinking about.
What am I going to do, man? I'm going to murder him. I was practicing what I was going to do to him with the last 3 weeks in my head.
Jesus. You should just give him a ring and just see if he can get you some work or something.
He's a cocksucker, Martin. My mother said to me last night, he's a fucking show-off. He never, ever, ever helped Tom Miller stateside in absolutely anything. He's never, ever helped me. That viper, I'm not messing with you, Martin. I'm going to take a brainstorm yet and go up and burn his house to the ground, I swear. But I'm thinking of my woman in the Philippines, because if I fuck up, I won't be able to meet her, and I'll be in jail. I need to do something bad to fucking McGarvin and Viper. I gotta do it, man. I've no choice. You know, man, he has it coming. Some people in life have things fucking coming. I'm not messing with you with all them messages I'm sending you. I'm serious, man. Kevin McGaffern has it coming, man. He has it coming. It's just the way it goes. He's not allowed to work with Tom Miller for a full TV series in Hardy Bucks and then fucking think he's on every ad when I can't listen or even talk to fucking. I can't do nothing. I can't listen to a song on YouTube. I can't watch my television at home. I can't even watch the snooker when he's coming up on fucking ads. Lottery ads, fucking pizza ads, Domino's Pizza, and Dacia car fucking ads. I'm gonna fucking cut his jugular. I go straight to the jugular, man.
Do you know what? In fairness, though, he does have great time for you.
I know, Martin. Listen to me, Martin. Listen, I know you said that.
And a man's got to eat.
And listen, and guess what? I know he is great time for me, but unfortunately, man, my mental health is not great looking at him all the time on ads. Well, you don't literally look at him on ads because you just hear the ads, naturally. But it's just, and obviously you don't see him in the TV ads, the Domino's Pizza, the Dacia car ads, and the fucking. And what else? The car ads, the domino ads, and the lottery. Yes, that's it. The lottery ads. I cannot bear him, man. He's fucking. I don't like his voice. He's a retard. I don't like him. Right? He thinks he's great. He thinks he's fucking Brad Pitt. He thinks he's Prince Harry. He thinks he's Prince William. His fucking wedding was on the news, man. He thinks he's great and I'm going to fucking murder him. He thinks he's fucking Prince Harry with his wedding on all over the news and everything. Man, that fucking cunt it was no different to me in Hardy Bucks, right?
Yeah. So you do.
Still there, man?
Yeah, you're doing well. Yeah. Otherwise, like you're keeping well.
Yeah, man. But I'm awful bad with this coronavirus at the moment.
Well, you've got it.
I can't go back to sleep. I'm awful bad because I can't go back to Irish and I'm going to kill all the Chinese, man.
Hey, come here. Listen, I need to ring you back in a sec. Just give me a few minutes.
Sorry, man. You got to help me, man. I'm going to kill Kevin McGaffern.
What's the weapon of choice?
I don't know, man. You don't understand. I've been practicing this in my head for weeks what I'm going to do to him.
Right. Well, look. Listen. I'll ring you back.
Bring me back, man, quick. It's fair. It's vital. It's serious. I can't listen to ads over them.
So it's a fucking bad day when you can't listen to ads.
No, I can't watch the television, Martin. He's on every ad I could look at. I can't. How was he in the ice cream van with me? I can't understand it.
Right. Look, I'll chat to you later.
Okay, ring me later, man. Because I'm talking to the woman now. Okay.
All right, mate. Bye.
All right, so Martin.
Good luck. So, yeah, that took I didn't realize I was going to go. I was going to notify him that he was on the stream, and that was interesting. And there goes the. This will be put into a limited state now. Fair play to it. So, yeah, but if it's any consolation, it sounds heavy. It sounds crazy. He was going to kill my mate Danny Moha, and that went on for a couple of years. Then he was going to kill the Viper as well. He's going to kill Owen. There's a lot of people, but he's a good lad. He's good. King of the Beasts. But yeah, I didn't even get the time to actually tell him. Yeah, he does that. I think he just kind of gets a bit frustrated because he is in the scenes with the lads, and obviously Tordoff is doing very well for himself, and like McGahern is getting corporate work. Smashy Rashy, not impressed with him at all. But yeah, what are you gonna do? It's cathartic. You see, I'm the kind of lad who will lend an ear and be like, oh yeah, and then. But in fairness, McGahern does think he's great crack. I think it's been fucking 3 years since he's done anything, man. It's yeah, I suppose it's a bit frustrating I can imagine how it is, But Series 5, I don't know, mate, to be honest with you. We'll see. I mean, we're thinking about doing like a crowdfunder, but to be honest with you, I don't think the other lads are that interested anymore. I think it's think it might have run its course. Like I'd like to do something again, but maybe it'd be nice to do something new. But it's just getting the people together again, or fuck, who knows, man? Who knows? But it's 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30. But yeah, good odds as long as they keep stateside away. Never Hardy Bus can never get old. Well, it would be nice, man, to fair play to you, Shawnee. When keeping it real gets real. He was whacked off the cast. Nah, man, that's his style. Do you know what I mean? He talks some mad stuff, but it's just kind of, he's grand. Do you know what I mean? I think he's probably just a bit frustrated because in fairness, he loves the show, but he hasn't done it in 3 years, you know, so not good for him. But we'll try. You know what? We'll have to threatening to bum lads. Oh God, it's getting bright here now. Fair play to us. But yeah, if we get another threatening a good bumishment. Did you see the fucking brilliant one in Afterlife where this drama teacher or this guy who has he's got this like town hall amateur dramatic society goes, I've got one for you. I reckon I was bummed by the ghost of Liberace. Yeah, funny. But look I love you and leave you. And thanks very much to all you. Michaeline, Ryan, geez, that was a while ago. I keep thinking this is the... Yeah, but look, come here. It was great crack. Give it the old plumbs up. And I will try and do one Wednesday night. And hopefully I'll do it at a time where I'm not as tired as I am. But no, it was nice talking to you. And it was good crack. And we'll see if we can get Tom to come in a official capacity. So yeah, I wanted to tell him. So in case you're thinking like, oh, that was bad form. That wasn't how I wanted it to be. But at the same time, when it's such fucking high octane chat, you're like, ooh. But anyway, talk to you Wednesday. Watch out for Stateside. Good luck.